Hey, what's up? Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for choosing to share this space with me. Thank you for open hearts, open minds, and thank you for trusting me with your energy. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're doing well. Me, I can't say I'm not doing well, but I can say that this full moon is absolutely just gutting me. It is showing me all the things, the fears, the insecurities that I may have thought I healed, but there's layers and there's levels to this shit. And just when I think I've healed something, something will come in and show me different, show me that there's another layer that I haven't explored. And I'm grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for the healing. I'm grateful for the learning. I'm grateful for the knowledge of self. Excuse my voice. I'm still fighting this cold. I don't know what's going on. I got a whole lot going on in the throat area, to be perfectly honest with you. Um I just I just want to say, that last video I did, I don't really know what it did for you, but it was a really eye-opening conversation with myself and spirit and you, and realizing that I still held fears that I didn't think I was holding on to um was huge for me, because we can only let things go when we decide to look at them. And I share these things with you guys because I want you to know that this spiritual journey, awakening, there isn't just one awakening. We constantly awaken to the different layers and the different levels of who we are, the different layers and the different levels of our own programming, our own conditioning. And it is an unearthing process. That's what shadow work is, to look at the dark side of ourselves. And I share those moments with you, so you know that if you go through the same thing, you're not alone. Most of my life, I have been told that I am too sensitive or too emotional. And this is why I proudly share these moments with you, because all emotions are human. It's funny how somebody can come on camera, whatever it is that they do, and show anger, and people are like, yes, yes, fuck you, yes. But the minute somebody comes through and shows vulnerability, shows their sadness, shows their fears, people want to be quick to shut that down. And if my unearthing process makes you uncomfortable, know that it's not about me, but about what maybe you yourself need to uncover and unearth. On my other channel, it took me a year to share it, but I finally shared it. On my other channel, I shared the first 30 days of my sobriety. When I was going through it, when I was going through sobriety, I couldn't even think to write things down. I had to just turn the camera on and talk about it. I didn't know that I was ever going to post it, but I needed to get what I was feeling out. Like I said, I've been told so many times, I'm too emotional, I'm too this, I'm too that. And because of that, I've shut myself down. And shutting myself down has only led to more fears, has only led to drug addiction, has only led to me hating myself, because I was denying my own feelings. I was letting other people tell me, you shouldn't feel that, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't share that. And when I finally decided to share these first 30 days of my sobriety, I got the same reaction from people. Maybe you shouldn't share that. Maybe you should edit those videos and kind of take out the parts where you get kind of emotional, and take out the parts where you're crying, and maybe you should do this, and maybe you should do that, and maybe you should do it differently. And I disagree with that. Because being a human, learning, growing, healing, it's not pretty. Like I said, it's an unearthing process if you allow it to be. Anyone that tells you that awakening and this spiritual journey is all love and light and crystals and yoga is either full of shit or not doing the work. Point blank, period. And the reason I still have those videos up on my sobriety is because sobriety is not pretty. Facing yourself and not running for a change is not pretty. And I'm not going to sugarcoat any journey or any part of me to make other people feel comfortable. I choose to share the most uncomfortable parts of my life, my mind, my spirit, and my journey, so people know that when you go through that, it is normal. We live in a world where everybody wants to get on social media and paint this picture perfect life. They want to get on social media and post all these things that they're doing, and I'm at this club, and I'm over here, and I'm over that, I'm over here doing this with these people. Let me tell you something. If you're actually loving and enjoying your life, you're not even thinking about your phone, first and foremost. We live in a fake society. We live in a society where people are afraid of what goes on behind closed doors. When people are afraid to be judged for their emotions, for their thoughts. I put myself out there so that people know these emotions are real. Healing is real, and healing is ugly as fuck. And I'm not afraid to look ugly so that other people know that they're not alone. And I appreciate everybody who embraces me, every part of me, not just the parts of me that are joyful and happy and positive, but the parts of me where I am unearthing and identifying what it is I'm feeling and what it is I'm going through. I appreciate you. I appreciate your open hearts and your open minds, and I love you for accepting all of me. Now, I'm going to get into a reading today. Like I said, I'm not really sure how these readings are going to go. I was going to take out all the negative cards from here. I told you that was my intention. But Spirit is telling me taking out the negative cards is like denying these things exist. So when these cards come up, it is important for you, before you point the finger and say, oh, I know who that is, this person did that to me. It is important for you to look at yourself, your own journey, and be honest with your emotions. If the jealousy card comes up, which areas of your life may you be harboring envy and jealousy towards somebody else? This self-healing journey is about honesty with self. It's not about anybody else. Obviously, if you've been through a traumatic experience, an abusive experience, and it is clear to see somebody's sick intentions, then yeah. But don't put shit on somebody else before first analyzing yourself. It's very important. It is very important. And I keep, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm not going to sit here and Spirit wants me to talk about the tarot community, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I feel like what I said in my last video was enough. Use discernment when you're watching tarot. Understand that a reader can only see from the perspective and level that they're at. Understand that there are... They're giving it to me, so I have to say it. Understand that there are readers out there that revel and almost get drunk off the juicy stories. Recognize who is out to profit from your pain and who is out to help you heal. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I do this and I'm going to let my actions, my words, speak for themselves. Our focus is on healing. Our focus is on unearthing the truth and discovering ourselves in order to be better people. Know better, do better. That's the focus over here. And I am well aware of the fact that there are plenty of things I could sit up here and do to get more views. But I'm not going to do that. Whatever is meant for me will be for me. Whoever is meant to come here and stay will. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to get into the reading and see. Excuse me. I got like a weird wheeze going on in my throat. It is like I am literally going through like a mental, physical, and emotional cleanse right now. So pardon me, pardon my voice and whatever coughing, sneezing, whatever happens. It's just, I'm human. All right. My hands. I got to tell you, my hands are sweating. So there is a message here today that wants to come out. My ears have been ringing on and off all morning, and I don't know if that has to do with the messages that are coming out or if that has to do with Spirit agreeing with the epiphanies that I've been having all day. Either way, let's get into it. I want, I'm not going to say I want, I'm being drawn to start with the Sacred Spirit Oracle. Because I want focus to be on spirit. I want focus to be on spirit. I want to know what those in the highest white light, those watching out for the greater good of humanity, want to say today. That's where I want the focus to be. So that's it. And I'm hungry. You're going to hear my stomach growling too. There'll be all kinds of weird shit coming out from this end. I'll tell you that right now. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, again, thank you for being here with me. I love you and I appreciate you. Seriously, your emails, which I'm working on getting back to all of you. Your emails are beautiful. Your encouragement is beautiful. Your love is beautiful. And I'm very grateful, humbled, and honored that you are all here with me. The ones that are truly here with me, I am grateful for you in a way I can't even express. All right. Channel your knowledge. That came out really fast. Channel your knowledge. Did I say cancel judgment? Did I say cancel judgment? Oh my god. I need my glasses already. Shit. I'm just going to leave them on. Critical judgment. It doesn't say cancel judgment. It says critical judgment. Channel your knowledge. Critical judgment. Right away, we're talking about discernment. We're talking about discernment. critical judgment. Really, really being able to analyze the food that is for you and the food that is trash, because not everybody is feeding your soul. There's a lot of people in this world that are benefiting off of feeding your ego. What else, Spirit? Channel your knowledge. You know, it's interesting. Align your universe. Navigate distractions. Ground your light. Let your soul shine. This is what we're talking about. Okay. First of all, I want to talk about this card. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, I want to talk about this card because it's something that I never really noticed before. This guy, right? Is clearly channeling from a higher source. Call it what you want. And he's got a feather in his hand and he's writing. It's hard to see because of this description here on the bottom, but he's writing. And notice how he's not even looking at what he's writing. He's channeling. And this is channel your knowledge, critical judgment. So we're talking about, I said, recognizing what is trash and what is for you. The divine, all energy, communicates with us through the mind, through our crown chakra. That's where it comes in, and the mind is going to filter it and decide what it wants to do with it. Recognizing which thoughts are for your highest good and which thoughts are keeping you in toxic cycles. Which ideas are for your highest good and which ideas are keeping you in toxic cycles. Stopping and thinking before reacting. Stopping and thinking before making rash decisions. Really coming through with confidence and clarity because you know that you've taken the time to filter what is for you and what is trash, what is for your growth and what is not, what is serving you and what is no longer serving you. When I realized that I have certain fears that I didn't think I still had, that's when I realized we don't need that anymore. That's the old me. That's the wounded me. And in order to heal, I need to release these irrational fears. I need to release these things that are holding me back from my highest good. This is what critical judgment is about. This is what channeling your knowledge is about. We all have a higher self that we are in constant communication with. Are we filtering and clearing the way for those higher thoughts to come in? Or are we clouding our mind with overthinking people, places, things, and situations that are not serving our highest good? What are we worrying about? What are we going around and around the hamster wheel in our minds about? Is it serving us? Are we holding resentment because we didn't get closure, or because somebody didn't do, act, or behave the way we expected them to? Are we still holding on to that? Are we allowing people to be who they're going to be and making our decisions based on that? Looking at people and saying, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. I'm going to look at myself and see where I may have been wrong. If I was wrong, I will lovingly apologize. An apology is not, I'm sorry I did this, but that's not an apology. The accountability that you're taking is on you. Another person is not obligated to see themselves or to apologize to you. This journey is about taking accountability and credit for yourself. You are your only priority. Your healing is your only priority. We cannot fix other people. Some people don't want to be fixed. Let them stay broken. We've said that before. We've said that multiple times. Align your universe. Navigate distractions. This also comes along with channeling your knowledge and using critical judgment. What is a distraction? What is keeping you from doing what it is you need to do? Are you sitting all day on social media, judging other people, criticizing other people, and not paying attention to yourself? Are you ignoring projects? Are you ignoring healing? Is there a book you want to read that you know is going to help you, but you're instead caught up in drama? Navigating distractions, recognizing what is a distraction and what is truth. What is serving your highest good and what is not? In thoughts, in emotions, in all things, mental, physical, and emotional. Ground your light and let your soul shine. Ground your light and let your soul shine. This is all in order. Because how well are you shining? How well of an example are you setting if you're still caught in toxic cycles? If you're still letting the mundane and the drama distract you? If you're still letting other people, places, and things convince you that what you know in your soul is not right? Are you allowing the uncomfortability of other people to keep you from shining your light? Are you dimming your light? Are you dimming your light to make other people comfortable? Are you hiding your weird to make other people comfortable? Are you hiding what spirit is giving you? Are you hiding what the divine is giving you out of fear of judgment? Or are you owning it? Are you owning your path? Are you embracing your path? Are you grounding yourself with confidence? These are questions you need to ask yourself, because it's not about other people. Other people's opinions are none of your business. And I'm not going to sit up here. You already know. I've already shown you. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm never affected by other people's opinions. But when I am, I got to check myself. Why do you care? That's what I got to ask myself. Really? Why do you care? Why are you letting this person upset you? What is it within you that this is triggering? And I got to look at it. I got to look at it and find the junk that I'm still storing in the attic of my emotional trauma. Clearing, shining light on the ugly. I genuinely feel like that is the message. I honestly don't know. Let's pull some of these cards to see what comes out. Channel your knowledge, please. Thank you. Forgiveness is more for more for you than it is for them. I forgive others. I forgive myself. Now, this came up when I posted that meme on the community board yesterday. I understand the difficulty in forgiveness. But forgiveness does not mean I'm going to give you another chance. I have someone that I used to be friends with, and we had a falling out. I expressed something that I was going through, and it made her uncomfortable, and she ghosted me. And she came in years later, and apologized. She said she was being judgmental. She understands that she was being judgmental and she shouldn't have reacted the way she did. And I thanked her for her apology. Did we become friends again? No. But I forgive her. I no longer hold it against her. I just know that we don't belong on the same path. We are on different levels. We are on different timelines. We are different. Forgiveness is more for you than it is for them. I forgive others. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for ignoring my intuition. I forgive myself for ignoring red flags. I forgive myself. And I forgive them. Forgive them for they know not what they do. Let it go. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Holding on to something and saying, but they did this and they did that and I'll never forgive them. I'm coming from a place of physical and sexual abuse. And I'm still saying forgiveness is more for you than it is for them. Living in the past only holds you back. And this fell under channel your knowledge, critical judgment. Am I holding a grudge? Is this grudge keeping me from finding my own peace? Is it weighing me down? Why can't I forgive them? Why can't I let them go? These are questions we need to ask ourselves all the time. What else on this channel your knowledge, please? We have the letter K and overthinking. K is for knowledge. Overthinking. Well, if I forgive them, it's like they never did it. If I forgive them, then what does that mean? That means I'm okay with it? That means I'm saying it's okay what they did? No. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. It means I'm not going to hold this hot coal and punish myself for what you did anymore. It means I'm going to let karma and God take care of you. And it's not for me to decide whether or not you get away with it. It has nothing to do with me. Forgiveness does not say it's okay. It says I choose to let it go. I choose to let it go and deal with the effect it had on me. I choose to let it go and deal with my side of the street. You did this to me. Now I feel I can't trust myself or I can't trust other people. Well, now I need to work on, well, where did I ignore red flags? Where was I wrong? And how can I prevent this from happening in my life again? It's not up to you whether or not they got away with it. You got away. You got away. They don't have that hold on you anymore. They don't have that effect on you anymore. And your only job is to heal you. I said before, are you staying in the hamster wheel of the mind, replaying something over and over and over and over again? Who are you keeping stuck by doing that? Align your universe, please. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. Align your universe, navigate distractions. This is about saying, I'm not going to do that because that is a distraction. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. If your truth shall kill them, let them die. And this is not this is not a physical death we're talking about. But a lot of times your truth is going to trigger other people because they are not willing to accept their own truth. And they're going to tell you, maybe you shouldn't say that. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe this, maybe that. But it's your truth. Why should you be ashamed of it just because they're not willing to unearth what is inside of them? Second card out here we have is feathers, connection to spiritual realms, divinity, mental and spiritual freedom, angelic protection. Connecting to your spirit, connecting to your truth. We all have guides, whether you believe in them or not. We all have them. Are you connecting with them and asking for the truth as it applies to you? What do you need to see? What are the illusions maybe others are creating, or maybe you're creating for yourself? Where are you lying to yourself? One more, please. Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Right. If my truth triggers you, that is for you to analyze yourself. It's not about what other people. It's about us. And when someone triggers us, why is that trigger there? Why is that trigger there? What is it about what they're doing that's bothering us so much? What is it about what another person is saying that's bothering us so much? Society as a whole needs to get a lot more comfortable with pointing the finger within than out. Because as within, so without. What beliefs are you holding about yourself? Do you believe you don't deserve? Do you believe your emotions are something to be ashamed of? Do you have fear of speaking your truth? Do you have fear of living in your truth? Do you have fear of what's inside? When I first got sober, I was terrified of what was going to come out. When I realized I had been running for so long, I was literally terrified of what was going to come out. It didn't kill me, though. It didn't kill me. All it did was erase what was holding me back. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. This is also about your rebirth. Allowing the old self and what you've been holding on to and personality traits and beliefs that have been holding you back, allowing those things to die, making room for a higher, better, bigger version of yourself to come in. Allowing what no longer serves you to die. Allowing those defense mechanisms that you've held so strongly to die. Let the truth about who you are kill who you are not. Ground your light. Let your soul shine. 3456. They can't love you when they don't even know how to love themselves. Healed feminine, feminine light self, and the letter T, truth. That's what I see when I see the letter T. We're talking about truth here. Truth. They can't love you when they don't even know how to love themselves. Don't make it your fault because somebody doesn't love you. Don't make it your fault because somebody can't love all aspects of you. Look at when you know yourself. What's that card? Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. When you know yourself, nobody can come at you and point the finger and say, you this, you that, you can see that they're projecting onto you because you know that you've healed those parts of yourself. You're well aware and perfectly honest with yourself and your intentions. You know all the things that people have been telling you your whole life that have been holding you back. You know all the things that make you shrink back into fear and into self-doubt. You know, when you do the work, you know. Not everybody is going to love you. And sometimes it's because they don't even know how to love themselves. Heal feminine, feminine light self. We're talking about grounding your light, letting your soul shine. Shining without the filter of distortion, the distortion of trauma, the distortion of pain, really seeing the truth. Are you lying to yourself and telling you that somebody who's not even in your life one day is going to see you for who you are? They can't love you when they don't know how to love themselves. Maybe this person will come back and see you for who you are. Maybe you will inspire somebody to change, but you cannot be an inspiration when you're still holding on to the past. You cannot inspire somebody to do better and know better when you're still holding on to the past. Because when you're still holding on to the past, you're not letting yourself grow. You're not letting the new you flourish. You're not loving you. You're holding on to what no longer serves you. And as it stands in the right here and the right now, whoever it is from the past, whether they think they love you or not, they love the old version of you. And if they're going to come in and talk to who you are now, they need to heal. This is important for somebody. Maybe it's important for everybody. I'm feeling the need to say again, don't let the fact that somebody else doesn't love you make you think that you're not lovable. And to attract people that see and love all of you, you need to see and love all of you first. To not be ashamed of your light or your dark. That's when you become whole. That's when you become healed. That's when you truly connect with your higher self, with your light self. When you embrace all of who you are, not just the parts of you that are seemingly acceptable. They can't love you when they don't know how to love themselves. Translates to, you can't love them when you don't know how to love yourself. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like this message is done. We are satisfied. And if you're still with me, You are a real one. I love you so, so much. You are so beautiful. I will catch you on the next one.